All right, hello. I'm gonna do a quick um, movie review on The Old Guard 2 or the sequel. I believe it was released a day or two ago. I had seen the first movie, The Old Guard, maybe like 3 months ago. I never even heard of the movie, but I was just looking around on I forget what, I think it was Netflix. I can't remember which streaming. I think it was Netflix. I had finished one movie and then it popped up as a suggestion, I believe. So I was like, oh, let me look this up. And I was like, it sounds quite cool. So let me watch it. I really enjoyed it. So the first Old Guard movie I enjoyed. So I was excited to see this second one. And what drew me mostly to the first one was the detail of the military. Like, you all, whoever the movie crew and director and producer and of them for the first movie, you all understood to get like real military individuals because I'm a U.S. Air Force veteran, active duty. I did 6 years active duty. Um, well, I served 6 years active duty. So um, the way they were moving and everything, I was like, okay, yeah, you all made sure to get like the authentic, movements and everything. Even the actress, and this other reason why I really liked the movie and wanted to watch the second one is Kiki Lane. I like how she was acting in this movie. So I was like, oh yeah, I gotta see her in the second one. And so I enjoyed the other actors and actresses, but she was the main one because I could tell like her character is the one that is in the Marines, I believe, and the story goes from there. So um, I liked how they also choreographed a lot of like the fight and kill scenes in the first one. So I was super excited to see the second one. Well, the second one, my face kind of gives it away. It was okay. I don't understand what happened with this one in the sense of the first one shown detail of like the fight scenes and the kills. I mean, like you were seeing gore and like their bodies like getting like cut and then like broken and then they would come like build back up, and I was like, I thought that was so cool like to see. So that kept my interest. And so the second one, I was like watching it from the beginning, and I could just tell. I'm like, I don't think these are the same people that did the first one because it came off more as like PG rating, whereas the first movie is like rated R like throughout. Okay, so this one, the second one, is more PG. And then they start showing like the bone breaking and all that again, but it's very scattered. It's not as much as they did in the first one. I believe it's because of the storyline in this second or the sequel that they decided to not incorporate so much, and they wanted to have more of a character build. So, which I understand, but still, that's like the storyline in the first one. It was good because it allowed you to understand why they existed, and it allowed you to see each character, not just the main focus of Charlize Theron, um, her character, but like they actually, she's the one to introduce it, and then from there you got to see the other characters, and they were a strong point in the movie too. So with the second one, it kind of veered away from that and went more into like focusing on certain characters. And I was like, yeah, it kind of lost that team insight that they were showing. Like it was what drew the first movie for me into understanding like why they care about each other, you know. Whereas the second one, it they still had it, but it was like they introduced and brought in certain characters more into the story to pretty much bring it along. And it was like you could see some of the other characters kind of not be as important. So I was like, oh, but it was good to see Uma Thurman in the sequel because I have not seen that actress since Kill Bill's like trilogy, I believe, because I had seen all three movies in movie theater. So I was like in my late teens and early 20s when Kill Bill was released. And I really enjoyed that. So when I had seen her, I was like, whoa, like she looks practically the same. So, and her choreography in this one was good. They gave her screen time. I was like, okay. And it was good seeing her and Charlize Theron, like, because Charlize Theron is cool with the action as well. I've seen a few other movies with Charlize Theron, action-wise, that I like. But then I mostly know Charlize Theron. Very first movie I've ever seen her in was either Mighty Joe Young. I seen that in movie theater when I was a preteen. Or it was her role in The Devil's Advocate. And there is a scene that it shows her in the scene. It's very pivotal. And it is one of the best still today to me. I'm like, it is so emotional, and like Keanu Reeves like really made me aware like, okay, he can be, you know, very dramatic actor. Because before that I knew him for Bill and Ted's what is it, adventure movies when I was a kid. So it was good to see that. So with Charlize Theron, like I've seen her across the board. So I'm used to seeing her like either dramatic or action. So it was good to see Uma Thurman action and Charlize Theron action, and you know, that was cool. But one thing, I was disappointed because I wanted my favorite character in this movie, Nile, who's portrayed by Kiki Lane. I wanted to see her more. And so I'm like, how dare you? And honey, I just have to say, whoever styled your locks, baby, your beautiful black natural hair is stunning in this movie. Okay. I was like, yes. When she got onto the scene, I was like, yes. What? Yes, our beautiful black natural hair. Okay. And then I could tell she's grown, like she's gotten older, which is cool to see too. So I don't know if they kind of tied that into her character. Maybe that's why she wasn't as like pivotal, I felt like, in this movie. And what I mean by pivotal is like in the first one, you got to see each character interact. Whereas this time, the second one, they were kind of like, here, I'm in this one scene, and then, okay, we're going to jump to this one. And so it just kind of didn't really give you that character interaction like the first one, is what I mean. There is one character that I was excited to see, but it was a little lackluster. I won't give it away because you have to see the first movie to understand the character I'm talking about. So other than that, my stars rating I will give out of 10 stars will be, I'm going to have to give a 6. Whereas, so I'm going to give a 6 for Old Guard 2. Our Old Guard, the first movie, I give an 8. Because that was just fun. Like, I was blown away. I was not expecting to really like it. But it was action-packed, but they gave you, like, it was romantic to dramatic to action, and then like buddy film all in one, and then sci-fi or fantasy. So I really like that. Whereas this one was more dramatic. The second, so I gotta clarify. Old Guard 2 is more dramatic, a little bit of action, and more um, they try to be a little more logical, if that makes sense, in the storyline to make sure like the characters are being understood of what's happening, like why what is happening to them is happening, if that makes sense. Um, okay, so yeah, so Old Guard 2 out of 10 stars. Again, I give it a 6 or 7. All right, bye. And today is July 5th, 2025, and it's around, ooh, I can't remember. Maybe like close to 4 p.m. All right, bye.